Hey everybody, so long time no see. I do apologize about that. I've been really busy over the past few months, and I've had a few people ask me for a follow-up and see what's going on with me. So again, I want to apologize that it's been a really long time. So I am officially 10 months post-op from VSG, or the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. For those of you who haven't seen my videos before, I was 270 pounds at my highest. I was 259 pounds the day of surgery. Then I had some complications. My surgery was May 1st, and I had a revision on May 3rd. And they were able to do it laparoscopically, so that wasn't a problem. But I was in and out of the ICU for about 32 days with basically every complication that you can have. But everything is better. I was having some issues with my spleen, and I still kind of am. It's still enlarged, and there's still like a little gas pocket around it. But other than that, everything is going really well. So let you know how much I weigh now. I am down 107 pounds or 49 kilos. I am now 163 pounds, and I couldn't be more excited. My life has completely changed now. Personal life, family, it's just, things are so much better. It's nice being able to have like my 7-year-old come and he's able to wrap his arms completely around me. My baby, it's just different being able to hold him now, and it's just, everything's so much more intimate and closer as you don't have that weight in between you. I have some issues with like skin and stuff, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. My business, we'll go to that. My business has doubled since I've lost all this weight. I feel like I am who I used to be when I was in my 20s. I'm me again. You know, when you're heavy, you kind of have this shell, and I almost feel like I was hiding behind the fat. So I was already outgoing, and I had lots of friends, and I had all this, but I almost feel like I had to overcompensate when I was heavier. Now I'm me, and I don't care who sees it. I love to go shopping. I love to show off like who I am now. I went from a size 20 at my highest to now I'm down to about an 8. So I can step back and see. As you can see, I still have big boobs. But I do have some loose skin. See, so like my arms and on the side, but my stomach, it's still really loose, and that's okay, I guess. I think before I was not really worried so much about my extra skin, but now it kind of is starting to bug me. I'm like counting down to when I can actually go start talking to a plastic surgeon about skin removal. And I could feel it, like even in my clothes, I kind of have to tuck things in certain places, just so it's not like hanging out everywhere. When I bend over, I can actually feel the skin on my stomach like hang forward, and it's kind of uncomfortable. And so that's kind of making me a little depressed, but I wouldn't go back to where I was just so my skin could be filled out and not hang as much. It's kind of like this give and take, right? So you want to be thinner, but these are also things that go along with it. And at the time when I had surgery, I didn't really care about the loose skin, and I just wanted to be smaller, but now it does kind of bother me. But that's okay. That's something that I'm personally like working through all the time. My weight loss has started to slow down quite significantly. Last month, I think I lost like 7 pounds, and then this month I've only lost 2 pounds, but that's kind of my fault. I but I really cut down on how much I was working out this month because I was still having some pain where my spleen is. But I know I need to get back on that. I still eat a really high protein diet. So I do a ketogenic diet. If you guys don't know what that is, you should really look it up. Especially with me and my thyroid, it's completely changed my life. So I try to stick to under 30 grams of carbohydrates a day and between 80 and 100 milligrams of protein a day. And for me, that seems to have worked a lot. And I think that's contributed a lot to how much weight that I have lost in 10 months. So for me, it's completely changed my life. Whereas before, I could have almost been vegetarian. And for me and my thyroid issue, it was killing me. And at the beginning, I had to really force myself to eat a lot more meat. But now I crave it and I love it. And for breakfast, I'll have an egg or steak. And, you know, who else wouldn't like to have steak and eggs for breakfast? As far as how much I can eat, I can still eat about 3/4 of a cup of food at a time. That's pretty much where I'm at. And I think a lot of that has to do with them having to go back in and do the revision and making my sleeve a little bit smaller than, I guess, the average person. But I'm okay with that. I'm not deficient in anything. I take my thyroid medication in the morning, and then about 30 minutes later, I will take my thyroid energy supplement. I will take a fish oil. I will take multivitamin. Then in the afternoon at lunch, I'll take another fish oil. I will take another thyroid supplement. And in the evenings, I will take another fish oil at dinner time. And then I will take my calcium supplements. I forgot, I also take 500 of my calcium in the morning, and then I do 500 at night for dinner. And then right before I go to bed, I take another multivitamin and I take my iron supplement. And that's pretty much what I take every day. And knock on wood, I haven't been deficient in anything. So I've been really lucky with that. Let's see, what are some other things people have asked me? I think about TRICARE itself and surgery. So for those of you who are military or retired military dependent, anything like that, the TRICARE process is about 6 months minimum in order to be approved. And then it's a BMI of 35 with 2 comorbidities, or 40 or higher with no comorbidities. And then they will be able to cover the surgery for you. But it is a process, but I'm actually really grateful about the process. When you first start going through it, it's kind of daunting, and it's, you know, you really want it to go a lot faster. But I'm honest to say that I'm glad that it didn't. Looking back on it now, you need that time. You go through so much, and not just physically, but really mentally, you go through a lot. So having to go see the psychologist, I think, is a very important process in this weight loss journey. When you start losing a lot of this weight, you really do change. And it's not change for the bad, and it's not even change into a different person. I really feel like you change into the person that you were all along. And if you don't address certain issues that you may have, they will manifest themselves in different ways. So, say if you were fat your entire life, and now you go through this process, and now you're thin for the first time as an adult. You may not know how to handle that. Some people seek attention in other ways that they wouldn't normally have before. Or you may develop other types of addiction. So now you don't have food as a vice, you may develop alcoholism or become like sexually stimulated. And so some people seek out other partners, or they basically engage in kind of dangerous behavior. It's very important that you seek that psych aspect of it, and even continue it after you have the surgery. You need to have a strong relationship with yourself, because this is a journey that you are having to partake in for yourself. You may have a partner, you may have children. They're never going to fully understand this journey that you have to go through. So you have to learn how to become strong on your own. I'm very fortunate in the fact that I have a spouse who supports me in this journey. He didn't in the beginning, but now that he understands what I'm going through and what I've been through, he really supports me and supports the journey that I have to take for myself in order to be stronger for my family, to be there more for him, to be that wife, that partner that he needs. A lot of people don't have that. So you really need to learn to love yourself. And you really need to be able to have someone who you can vent to. And it's kind of that outside, non-biased third party that you're able to go and talk to. I really feel that that is one of the most important aspects of this weight loss journey. And thank God, going through TRICARE, that they make us do that. One of the things though is you have to be honest with them. You've got to be honest with them, and you've got to be honest with yourself. Also know that even if you have a history of depression or other issues, that's not going to stop your journey. You just need to be honest. I personally have an issue with PTSD. I had a very rough childhood growing up, and it affected me in a lot of other ways. There was a lot of abuse. In every way that you could think of abuse, it was there. So I personally have had to deal with a lot of that stuff, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't going to stop my journey. I just needed to be able to address it and fix those things, because again, they will manifest themselves if you don't. So for those of you who are on that TRICARE journey, or you're just insurance in general is making you go through this, embrace it. It sucks at the time. Like, please don't get me wrong. It sucks at the time, but it's something that you need to do in order to take care of yourself. And the physicians and the therapists and the nurses and everybody who's involved in this process knows that this is going to be better for you in the long run. So let's see, what else am I trying to talk about today? Sorry, I feel like I'm kind of going all over the place, but my 1-year surgiversary is going to be coming up on May 1st. I will be posting another video then. I'll also be posting some before and after pictures, kind of like I did at my 4-month mark. That way you guys can really see what's going on with me and how I look and all of that. But let's see, I think that's it. So if any of you guys have any questions, just let me know. Write me a message, comment below, like the page, forward it, share it to all your friends. That's what I'm here for. And I really hope that I'm able to help other people in this process, and know that, you know, there's gonna be some roadblocks. You're gonna have stumbles, you're gonna have falls. I'm not perfect. I still have chocolate ice cream, and I still cheat every now and again. But I really feel like if I don't allow myself to have these things, that I will fail, because I'll want to have more of it later on. So don't think that you have to live this perfect lifestyle all of the time. You just live your life. But I really learned how to do it more in moderation, and I feel so much better for it. I'm here for my family. Everything's just, it's going so much better. But anyways, like my video, forward my video, write me some comments, let me know what you guys think, let me know let me know if you have any questions, anything like that. I want to say goodbye for now, or I'll see you later, and I will come back by May 1st with some before and after pictures for you and another updated video. All right, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.